Hello everybody and thanks for joining us. This is Rob from techworks.net. Today I'm going to give you a basic tutorial of Mac OS X. That is the Mac operating platform, Microsoft's Windows is what you'd use on a PC. On a Mac you got Mac OS X. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to introduce you to down at the bottom is the dock. The dock is a little bit like the start menu on Windows, just a little bit different. Now, instead of clicking start and having a list of everything that you've had installed on your computer, you get select applications, which you can choose to have or not have as you wish. If you don't want something on there, you can simply just drag it right off and it's gone. If you want something on there, you can go to your applications folder and drag it down, which I'll show you in a minute when I replace that icon. Let's go through some of the basic applications that are going to come on the computer. Dashboard, what that is that's a separate screen that pops up that shows you widgets. Now, you can select multiple widgets down here. You can add as many as you want. You can do duplicates. Now, what the widgets are is they're little apps that will run in the background and, give you a little information. So, I have weather, which, as you can tell right now, it's a little bit cold here in New Jersey. You got your calendar, dictionary, just basic ones that I have put up. You can always add more. If you want to do a Google search, you can add that. Now, when you have that add widget icon up, you also get the X's on the boxes, which you can click to get rid of them. Now, this one here is what's called a web clip, which I'll show you in Safari how to do. If you'd like to subscribe to a page that's updated regularly, you can add it as a widget, which is really helpful. Next, we have Mail, which is a mail program. You can compose a new message and type in whatever you'd like. You can choose what account you'd like it sent from. You can do attachments. And that'll also sync with Address Book, which I'll get to in one sec. Next, we have Safari, which is your web browser, similar to Internet Explorer or Firefox. This one comes standard on the Mac. If you want to add Firefox later, you can. I personally like Safari. Now, what I was showing you before about the web clippings, I'll get to in one sec. But in the meantime, you have your Safari preferences, which just does stuff with your appearance, how you want to save your data, what you want your homepage to be. You can do block pop-ups. Private browsing doesn't record your web history. Reset Safari wipes out all the info you've entered. Quit obviously closes Safari, and hide will minimize it. Now you can do new tabs, which the shortcut would be Command T, which opens up new pages that you can open in the background. You have new window, which will open up another Safari pane. You can close windows, you can save, you can open stuff in dashboard. Import, export bookmarks if you like to save stuff. Now, what's cool about Safari is you have a bookmarks bar, which you can actually put stuff up at the top of your screen for easy access. Now, view, you have zoom in, zoom out. If you want to read something that's a little bit small typed, you can hide your bookmarks bar. You can do status bars, tab bars, whatever you'd like. Now, the tab bar really only comes up if you have tabs, but you can have it show all the time. Now, going back, when you have open in dashboard, that's what I was telling you about earlier, where you can actually lock on to stuff that gets updated regularly. And you can click it, something like this. You can crop it to whatever size you want for updates. And then, if you select it, you can actually add it to dashboard. So I'm going to take this one, and now you have a web clip open in dashboard, which is really nice if you like to follow stuff like CNN, any type of news actually. It'll automatically refresh when you open up dashboard. I'm going to close that out on apple.com quite a bit personally. So next we're going to go to iChat, which is similar to AIM. I'm going to close that. Not sure my associates want their AIM addresses going out, but it's pretty self-explanatory. What's cool about iChat though is you can actually do video chat with other iChat users. If you've ever used Skype, it's similar to that. Now, Address Book is a little address book. Right now I'm going to have our site open for TechWorks. Now what's cool about this is when you have Mail open, you can actually open Address Book in new messages, and you can select automatically for emails, and it'll send to that person by name. You have iCal, which is the calendar program. You can add events, you can take events away. Because it's a little bit close to the end, I'm going to switch to February. So on Monday, say new event, and you can type in whatever you want and add new events. So on Monday, I could put, work if I had work. Now, what you could also do when you go to add your event is you can select on the side what type of calendar you have. And you can actually organize multiple calendars based on what it's going to be. So maybe I should change work to work, and at home, I could put in something I have to do at home. You can change the name, the time, you can have whether it's an all day thing or just for a certain block of time. And of course, with that, you can automatically select in here too, whether it's a work or home. Now, with iCal, I don't use it too much, but if you are someone who likes to live on a schedule, it's a great application for that, especially if you go down to the day view, because what it'll do is you can actually have it show in blocks of time what you're going to be doing. And even in the week, it'll show, like, I have work at 12 a.m. Not likely to happen, but you never know. And then for the block I did at home, it actually shows from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you can control what view you want up at the top. Now, the iLife suite I'm not really going to get into in this segment, but just to give you a heads up, you have iWeb, GarageBand, iMovie, iPhoto, iTunes, and there is iDVD, which I don't have down here. Basically, what this suite does is let you organize and edit your digital media. Now, iTunes, I'm sure many of you have used either on Windows or if you own an iPod, whatever the case may be. That lets you organize your music. iPhoto lets you organize and edit pictures, iMovie with movies, GarageBand lets you make music, and iWeb lets you make websites. Right here you have the iWork suite, which is Mac's version of Microsoft Office. This would be like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. I prefer the Mac version of it. It's just a little bit easier to use and gives you more custom options, which is really nice because I like my stuff to really jump at people. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, further down the dock, you have right here, these three folders are called stacks. Now, with stacks, what they do is whenever you click them, they expand out. So this is going to show my applications. And then you can always click the show more, which will open up a Finder window to show you the rest of your stuff. And then all the way to the right, you have trash. Trash, you can click and hold to empty it. You can open it and see what you've thrown away if you want to restore something. Or you can always go up to Finder and hit empty trash.